a 70-year-old American who has lived every year of my life with the United States at war. I regard the United States as the most lawless and dangerous country in the world by far. And I want to explain that in the context of our discussion. First, we have the biggest war machine by far. It's about $1.5 trillion a year, all in. The Pentagon is $1 trillion. Add in the CIA and the other intelligence agencies. Add in many other departments, Homeland Security, the veterans who are all maimed because of endless wars, and you get to about $1.5 trillion. It swamps all the rest of the world. The United States is the only country that has ever used atomic weapons, and when they were used under completely false pretenses. They were not to speed the end of the war because Japan was begging to surrender. But Truman wanted to show Stalin a thing or two. And so not just one, but two atomic bombs were used. And the United States never expressed a moment of regret, because this is how an imperial power of the strength of the United States acts. The United States has walked out of crucial nuclear arms agreements that were built to stabilize the world. In 2002, the United States walked out of the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty unilaterally. This is the most important reason for the Ukraine war. People should understand, not in terms of international law, in terms of facts. Because this was the great destabilizer of Central and Eastern Europe. This was the great real crime against Russia, because Russia said, what are you doing putting in Aegis missile systems in Poland, in Romania? What are you doing threatening to put in such systems in Ukraine? This is what this discussion has been about, and I've been part of it for 25 years. I've watched this close up. The United States walked out of the Intermediate Nuclear Force Agreement in 2019, and that's why we have the Oreshnik launched yesterday, 2 days ago, by Russia, because that is an intermediate ballistic missile that would have been prohibited under the INF. But when the U.S. walked out of the INF, Russia accelerated. Now we have a 10 Mach intermediate range missile that targets every city